Guys, we need to simplify this problem here. So we have 2 times, because the bracket, that means multiplying here. So times 3 over 2x plus parentheses y minus x over 2, close it, minus brackets again, x minus parentheses 2y minus x, close it, and then we close the brackets afterwards, right? So we go inside because remember, we're doing order of operations. So we're going inside and then work on the parentheses first, all right? So parentheses first, that means we have to do y, so we gotta work on this one. So anything we have in front of the parentheses will apply on what we have inside the parentheses. But in this case, there's nothing, or just an invisible one, right? You can always put the invisible one. So 1 times anything stays what? The same. So we have 2 here, brackets then. So we have 3 over 2x, right? And then plus y minus x over 2, because we just said the 1 will not change anything inside the parentheses. So now we can remove the parentheses. Minus, so we're going to do the same thing on this side here, all right? Because here also we have parentheses that we need to remove. And there's nothing to add or subtract inside, okay? But in this case, we have a negative, so that'll be -1. And the -1 will apply on whatever you have inside to change the signs to the opposite. Because -1 times +2 is -2. -1 times -1x is going to give us +x. So we end up with x, then minus 2y plus x. So far, so good? Yes? So now we can combine anything that we can inside the brackets, right? So the 2, we bring down the 2 again. So we have our brackets back. So we have 3 over 2x minus 1 over 2. The good news is that we have the same denominator. So we only have to combine the top expressions. So that means what? 3x minus 1x. So it's 3 minus 1, which is going to give us 2, right? So it's going to be 2x over 2. And then we have the y that will bring down. Minus, here also we got to combine like terms. So let's do this so that everybody, is on the same page. And then in this case, we come here, x plus x is going to give us what? 2x, right? And then minus 2y. Okay? And then we end up with 2. Then 2x divided by 2 is going to give us what? X. So just x plus y inside. You guys see now how we just breaking things down here and making life a lot easier for ourselves. Okay? So in this case, some people, for example, may just remove the brackets to put parentheses. That's just the same thing. It doesn't matter. But we keep the bracket as original one. So now we got to remove the brackets now by doing what? Multiplying what we have in front with what we have inside. So that means 2 is going to multiply x, 2 is going to multiply y. So it's going to be 2x plus 2y. And then the same thing is going to happen here. What do we have in front of this one? An invisible one. So it's negative times 2 positive is going to give us negative 2x. And negative times negative is going to give us what? Positive 2y. And then we can combine like terms, right? So what do we combine together? 2x minus 2x, what's going to happen? Both will be crossed out. And then 2y plus 2y is going to give us what? 4y, right? So we have positive 4y, which is our final answer in this case. So it's a step-by-step problem. You have to have a lot of patience to do that, okay? And then, understanding that you combine it like terms so you don't make any mistakes. You have signs here that you cannot miss as well. If not, your final answer is going to come wrong, all right? So this is it.